LÖVE is a free open-source engine built specifically for 2D games. It uses a programming language called Lua, which is known for being simple and easy to learn. LÖVE was created by a small group of independent developers led by Anders Ruda, and the project has since been maintained by the open-source community. LÖVE has been around since 2008 and has built up a loyal users base over the years, although it just focuses on 2D games. It is one of the most popular engines for game jam competitions, where developers build an entire game in 48 to 72 hours. Some notable games built with LÖVE include Mario, a mashup of Super Mario Bros. And Portal that went viral when it released, and a large number of games made during game jams that later found real audiences. If you have ever wanted to make a simple 2D game without dealing with complicated software, LÖVE is one of the most approachable places to start. O3DE stands for Open 3D Engine. It was developed by Amazon Web Services and released as a free open-source engine in 2021 under the Linux Foundation. Before it was open-sourced, it was known as Amazon Lumberyard, which itself was based on CryEngine, the same engine behind the original Crysis games. So there is serious technology underneath it, AAA-level rendering, large open-world support, and advanced tools that most free engines simply do not have. O3DE is built for big projects. It targets developers who want to make the kind of large-scale games you would see from major studios. In terms of games, it is still relatively new as an open-source project, so shipped titles are limited. The most notable example is Dead House Sonata, an action RPG from Apocalypse Studios. The trade-off is that it is not beginner-friendly at all. The learning curve is steep, and the community is still growing compared to more established engines. But for anyone curious about what professional-level open-source game development looks like, O3DE is the closest thing to it. Bevy. Bevy was created by a developer named Carter Anderson, who was previously working at Microsoft. In 2021, he left Microsoft to work on Bevy full-time, supported by the community through donations and sponsorships. The engine is maintained by a growing team of open-source contributors from around the world. It is built using a programming language called Rust. Rust is known for being fast and reliable, and Bevy inherits a lot of those qualities. What makes Bevy different is its architecture. It uses a system called ECS, which stands for Entity Component System. Instead of thinking about objects in a traditional way, everything in the game is broken into small pieces of data and logic that work independently. It sounds complicated, but it makes large games much easier to manage and scale. Because Bevy is still young, there are not many widely known commercial games built with it yet. Most of the titles are indie experiments and early projects from developers exploring what the engine can do. However, Bevy is growing extremely fast and has become one of the most talked about open-source engines in developer communities right now. Cocos 2D has been around since 2008 and has quietly powered an enormous number of games you have probably played without knowing it. It was originally created by Ricardo Casada, an Argentinian developer, as a port of a Python game framework onto iPhone. It quickly gained traction as mobile gaming exploded in the late 2000s and early 2010s. Today, it is maintained by Chukong Technologies and a broader open-source community. It started as a 2D engine focused on mobile games. Over time, it expanded to support more platforms and some 3D capability. The list of games built on Cocos 2D is genuinely impressive. Clash of Kings, Big Fish Casino, Badland, and Farm Heroes Saga are all titles that ran on Cocos 2D. It is particularly dominant in Asian mobile game markets, where it has been the engine of choice for many studios for over a decade. It is lightweight, fast, and well-suited to 2D mobile games. GDevelop. There is one feature that sets GDevelop apart from almost everything else on this list. You do not need to write any code to use it. GDevelop was created by Florian Rival, a French software engineer. It has been actively developed ever since, and is now backed by a small company also called GDevelop, which offers optional paid features on top of the free core engine. Instead of programming, GDevelop uses a system of events and conditions. You tell the engine what should happen when certain things occur in the game, and it handles the rest. It runs in a web browser, which means there is nothing to install. You can open it and start building a game within minutes. Notable games built with GDevelop include Lil Bub's Hello Earth and Hyperspace Dogfights. The engine also has a large library of community-made games available directly on the GDevelop website. Games made with GDevelop can be exported to Windows, Mac, Android, iOS, and even directly to HTML5 to be played in a browser. For someone with no technical background who just wants to make something and see it running, GDevelop is one of the most accessible options that exists. Source Engine. Source is the engine built by Valve, the company behind Steam. It is the engine that powered Half-Life 2, Counter-Strike, Portal, Team Fortress 2, and Left 4 Dead. If you have played any of those games, you have already experienced Source without knowing it. Valve developed Source internally and released it in 2004. However, Source is not open source in the traditional sense. Valve makes the SDK freely available, meaning developers can access the tools and build on top of it. But the core engine code is not fully open for anyone to use however they want. It sits somewhere between fully open source and proprietary, which is worth knowing. What makes Source remarkable beyond its own games is what the community built on top of it. Counter-Strike itself started as a mod for the original Half-Life. Garry's Mod, one of the most creative and enduring sandbox games ever made, was built on Source by a single developer named Gary Newman. Valve released Source 2 as a more modern successor. It has been used in Dota 2 and Half-Life Alyx, and the SDK is available for developers to build on. Armory3D. Blender is the free 3D modeling and animation software that millions of artists use to create characters, environments, and visual effects. Armory3D turns Blender into a full game engine, meaning you can model your game, animate it, and build the game logic all inside the same application without ever switching software. It was created by a Czech developer named Lubos Lenko, who began the project in 2014 with a simple but ambitious idea. What if you never had to leave Blender to make a game? It uses a visual node-based scripting system, similar to how Blender handles materials and animations, so artists who are already comfortable in Blender will feel at home. In terms of shipped games, Armory3D is the most niche engine on this list, and finished commercial titles are rare. But as a concept, a fully integrated game engine living inside Blender, nothing else on this list comes close to this unique idea. Flax was created by a Polish developer named Wojciech Figat, who began building it as a personal project while still a teenager. He has been developing it for over a decade and officially released it to the public in 2017. It is now maintained by his Studio Flax Engine team along with open-source contributors. It supports high-quality visuals, real-time global illumination, and a level of graphical fidelity that puts it closer to commercial engines than most free alternatives. Flax uses C# for scripting, which again makes it approachable for anyone with Unity experience. It also has a visual scripting option for those who prefer not to write code. The most prominent example of Flax is Brutal Anniversary. The community is still small compared to older engines on this list, but it is growing steadily. For an engine built largely by one person starting as a teenager, the quality of what Flax can produce is genuinely surprising.